Hey, this is Sir Alan Mooney. We're live in the studio here at the Ohio Cannabis Institute. Johnny Science, we hear, has just been made the president. I think he's going to be present here at the upcoming Business First Hollywood mixer. I think you're going to be able to see me. I've been asked to be there live for the mixer, so I'm going to be there in the booth. Lots of TV cameras will be rolling and things will be happening. We're hearing about bidder after bidder right now in the state of Ohio. In fact, today here in the studio is the genius of all cannabis. I'll let you figure out which one that is. And Paul Castle of the Ag Report from Ohio got some interesting insights today. It made me smile. And Fred Hanover, of course, from Cheeky and Bong. But Fred is also the Ohio Small Business Chamber of Commerce president. So let's see if we can find these guys. I know they're over here in the studio. Let me see. Camera on. There they are. Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. How are you today?
Well, welcome to the Ohio Cannabis Institute. Live broadcast with guests in the audience.
It's great to be here.
Woo. Well, tell me, Paul, how's the ag business in Ohio?
Well, it's starting off to be a good season, getting a little bit of rain, the cold weather. End of the month looks nice for anybody that's working outside. Just be careful this year, guys. They're going to be out looking for everything they can find. So if you're still going old school outside, just be safe.
Absolutely. Paul has done a lot of work to prepare for the 420 Ag Report. And part of the work he's done is really determining pricing within Ohio, pricing at multiple levels for multiple quantities, and pricing across the nation. And how do you see the pricing in Ohio comparing to pricing in other states where medical cannabis has been made legal?
Well, right now, since we're just starting our program, you're still seeing a lot of the black market prices.
Okay.
And generally right now you're getting anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500 or higher. Some people are just really price gouging.
Okay.
So, and
that's in Ohio?
That's in Ohio right
Okay.
now. And depending on the quantity you want, it's fluctuating anywhere from 40, 80, 60, 100, blah, blah, blah.
Right. And then how about in other states? Let's take
Colorado?
Yeah. Hey, you read my mind.
Everybody likes Colorado prices because they're so cheap. If you live in Colorado, you might be able to pick up a commercial style marijuana for $900 a pound. Or you
Same thing that we would pay $2,000 a pound for?
Yes, exactly.
But you got to transport it
Yeah,
back.
you got to bring
Ohio.
it back. So
Yeah, that's right. There are transport costs.
And that's minimum
Nobody does
about
stuff for
$500 for transportation costs from what I hear on the street. And same thing coming out of Northern California right now, about $800 to $1,200 a pound. But again, you got to add your transportation costs.
And we have to remember that, transporting this substance across state lines is
highly illegal.
Very dangerous.
A federal offense.
Right.
Exactly. So everybody's going to tax it. So by the time it gets back here, they're hitting it for some guys, like I said, $3,000 a pound.
Like I said all along, Ohio's a net import state.
Oh.
Isn't that amazing?
We are about a $3 billion marijuana business in Ohio, and about $2 billion of that, I believe, is homegrown, the finest cannabis in the world, and it's so sought after that it drives that price to the ceiling. I've heard of guys getting $4,000 and $5,000 a pound that have certain strains here in Ohio.
If they have a good strain, and usually they don't have a lot of it because they want to try to get every dollar. But yeah, I've seen certain strains go for $4,500, $5,000 a pound.
And then, we've got boys at Ohio State with PhDs in agriculture at every level. We've got some of the smartest farmers in the United States and ag people right here in the state of Ohio. And you tell me that there aren't guys that got strains up there that just make that California stuff look like junk weed.
Oh,
of course, absolutely.
And since you brought up the ag side, I don't see why the Marijuana Control Board didn't put all testing through the agricultural department, because that's one voice. That's not 10 testers saying different things. That's the ag department saying, It is this. This is your potency. There's no ifs, no ands, no buts, no more guesswork. This is what it is. This is the industry standard now.
Absolutely.
But
Makes a great deal of sense.
now they're having 10 different testing labs in Ohio for their program. I can send it to this guy, and it's going to be one thing. You send it over here to this gentleman, now it's something different.
Have they changed it,
Well,
or is the
and what
testing
about
still
your-
at universities? Are they still requiring the testing to be at universities?
I'm not sure. I didn't read
Because I know that was originally the plan.
Yeah. I know it calls for 10 sites, but
And I also know that
Still
there weren't
10
very many
different-
universities that were belling up.
even
To
10
wanna
different
participate.
universities in Ohio.
But
Still,
I think the problem was there weren't 10 universities that were willing
Exactly.
to belly up.
probably not. They lose federal funding,
Right, that's the problem.
which is, you know,
I've heard that. I don't get that because they teach marijuana in the law school, they teach it in the med school, they teach it in the nursing school, they teach it in the pharmaceutical school now.
Somebody needs to wake the
They
feds up
teach it
and
in the
realize,
business
make them
school.
realize that, right?
No, I don't think the Fed needs to interfere in what the college
Well, that's what I'm
teaches.
saying. That's what I'm saying. They need to wake the fed up and say, look, we're doing this. This is good. This is good.
Well, okay, you think waving a red flag in front of a bull is the right thing to do. I don't think waving a red flag in front of the federal government that's still dumb enough that it's got this where they got it right now. That's just me.
I have to agree with you. I take that back.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, the federal government right now has told a huge, dirty, dirty lie, and the whole world knows it. They've got this thing scheduled level 1. They've used it as an excuse to dump poison on food crops that has destroyed farmland for 300 years all over the world. And worse than that, they've turned it into a war where they've actually killed people over it. They've actually blown up people's homes. They've gone in and stolen their property. The poor police department have been turned into thieves like beggars. I think it's horrible what we've done to our police departments with this war on drugs. Every policeman out there knows it's a farce and knows it shouldn't be going on. And in the heart of all of us here in America, we know better. And I'm ashamed of our federal government for not telling the truth and getting this thing back to where it needs to be. What do you guys think?
I wholeheartedly agree with you. I mean, if you look at the numbers, you can get more time in prison for marijuana than you do rape. What is the greater crime there? You know,
The statistics that I saw are that over 4,000 per 100,000 of our black community are being targeted for marijuana busts. And to equate that to the white community, you're looking around 600 or 700 per 100,000. So there's a huge disparity,
well,
as well as a race, you know, in terms of race as well.
all right,
Well,
let's
we're going
think
to be at
about
that Hollywood casino with Johnny Science for the Columbus Business First mixer. So if you're planning on going to that, it's a free event. We'll be seeing you there. We'll have a table set up. We'll have some of our personalities there. Hopefully we can have Fred and we can have Paul there to give an agriculture update. You know, we just heard that John Houston came out for governor. We'd like to hear his position
Sure do like
on
that.
marijuana. And John, if you want to talk about it in advance privately, I'll be glad to be your coach. I think you would make a great governor. And I think we could swing, a million and a half new votes your way just from my community and our followers here. So anyway, you guys want to get the last word and say goodbye?
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Peace, peace. We're out of here. You know what happens when you get to where we are, don't you? You just fade out and become
The pleasant end.
green matter, the pleasant tints. We are the pleasant tints. We're just going to grow our flowers and fade off into nature.